2010 was a turning point in music, and right at the center was Grace Potter. With the Nocturnals, she dropped an electrifying album, raw, soulful, and bursting with energy. The standout? Paris. Ooh la la. Everywhere, from radio to parties. Grace's voice was unforgettable, her stage presence electric. The world took notice. Grace Potter and the Nocturnals had arrived, and she was just getting started. Behind Grace Potter was a band that was more than backup. They were a force. The Nocturnals, Scott Tournay, Matt Burr, Catherine Popper, Benny Yurko, brought a unique blend of rock, blues, and country. Their chemistry was electric, creating a sound that was both classic and fresh. They didn't just play, they built a world around Grace's voice. Guitars weaved, rhythms pulsed, and every note felt alive. On stage, they looked and sounded like rock stars, authentic, stylish, and totally themselves. Their vibe was vintage cool, but their energy was all new. The Nocturnals helped Grace craft a sound that stood out in a world of pop and electronic music. They played their own instruments, wrote their own songs, and poured their souls into every performance. Fans craved something real, and the Nocturnals delivered. Their authenticity was magnetic. The band's magic was a key ingredient in Grace's rise. They weren't just part of the story, they were the foundation. Together, they created something unforgettable. The Nocturnals made Grace Potter's early years legendary. The pressure was on after their breakthrough, but Grace Potter and the Nocturnals delivered big with 2012's The Lion, the Beast, the Beat. This album was a bold leap, bigger, heavier, and more ambitious. The title track was a 6-minute epic, building to an explosive finish. Never Go Back made you want to hit the open road, while Stars revealed Grace's vulnerable side. The band pushed their limits, evolving their sound and reaching new heights. They sold out shows, rocked major festivals, and their live performances became legendary. Grace's energy was unmatched. She owned every stage. The band earned a Grammy nomination, cementing their status as rock stars. A major highlight, Grace's duet with Kenny Chesney on You and Tequila. The song was a crossover smash, introducing her to country fans and earning more Grammy buzz. Grace proved her voice could shine in any genre. This era was about growth, risk, and breaking boundaries. From 2012 to 2014, Grace Potter became one of music's most versatile and exciting voices. The Lion, the Beast. The Beat wasn't just an album, it was a declaration. Grace Potter was unstoppable. By 2015, Grace Potter was ready for a bold new chapter. She stepped away from the Nocturnals and dove into her first solo album, Midnight. The sound was a shock. Gone were the gritty guitars, replaced by synths and dance beats. Songs like Alive Tonight and Delirious showed off her pop side. Some fans were surprised, but Grace stood by her creative instincts. She wanted to evolve, to make music that felt fresh and exciting. Midnight brought her a new audience and proved her versatility. Her solo shows mixed new pop anthems with old rock favorites, celebrating her whole journey. The risk paid off. Her charisma and talent shone brighter than ever. Grace refused to be boxed in by genre. The Midnight era was a turning point, showing her courage and artistic range. She became more than a rock frontwoman. She became a true solo star. This was Grace Potter, reinvented and unstoppable. What makes Grace Potter connect so deeply with fans? First, that voice, raw, powerful, and packed with emotion. She can whisper or roar, always making you feel every word. Her stage presence is electric. She owns the room, whether it's a club or a festival. Grace gives everything, every night, and the crowd feels it, but it's her fearlessness that sets her apart. She's never afraid to take risks. Rock, country, pop, she does it all. Grace is always evolving, always pushing herself. Fans love her authenticity. She's true to herself, no matter the sound. She writes honest songs and puts on unforgettable shows. Grace Potter isn't just a singer, she's a true artist. Her blend of talent and courage has built a devoted fan base. She inspires with every note, every performance. That's the magic of Grace Potter. From 2010 to 2016, Grace Potter's journey was nothing short of remarkable. She started as a rock band leader, then soared as a solo star. Her debut album lit the spark, and The Lion, the Beast. The Beat made her a powerhouse. She conquered festivals, crossed genres, and reached new audiences. The leap to solo pop with Midnight was bold and defining. Grace refused to be limited. She followed her muse, no matter the risk. By 2016, she was an icon. Her voice, her energy, her fearlessness inspired thousands. Grace Potter showed you can be a rock star, a pop star, and everything in between. Her 6-year journey was a masterclass in reinvention. She emerged stronger, more confident, and more inspiring than ever. Grace Potter's legacy, a modern music legend forged by fearless evolution.